Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visiting team and our home team. We thank you for joining us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know. One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason. And we're off on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself. Their rookie quarterback.
I know it's just a preseason game, Mike, but these game reps, they're invaluable for a young quarterback. I think anytime you have a chance to go out there and play with the first-team offense, execute in a real NFL game, it's going to pay huge dividends once the regular season comes along.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The 37-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. Throwing right. It's taken in. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick back in 2018. Greg, it is Baker Mayfield at quarterback.
Judging by our conversations with the coaches, Mike, I think it's a pretty safe bet. We won't be seeing a lot of this guy. I think what they're trying to do is just get him under center, knock off some of the rust of the offseason, and get him a couple live reps before he starts in week 1. At the end of the day, you just can't replicate this style of live action in practice. So whether you're an established veteran like him or a young quarterback, these reps in the preseason are invaluable.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And the strength on display, rattling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
42-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And a nice run. He's got a 1st down tackle made right at the 35-yard line.
Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. From the 31, here is 2nd and 6.
At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Derek Hall there to bring him down. 3rd down and 3.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Pass caught right side by Henry.
A gain of 6.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Aviators.
Give up the middle with Swift. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9.
At the 21-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Back into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And in Orlando, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing is Mayfield. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is third and goal.
Third down and goal to go.
Throwing is Baker. That's hauled in at the 2.
Mayfield's pass.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Oh, he gets swarmed under. They need him in the end zone. It is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
And he'll be taken down as the next drive will begin there. The Aviators offense about ready to get going on their second possession. And, Greg, it's the time of year where those veterans know they're going to make the team. They're going to be on the roster for the opener. So when you went through that phase of your career, how did you approach the preseason?
Yeah, certainly different when I was a rookie or really early in my career than I was towards the back end. There's no question. And I think as I got older in the league and a little bit more established, my priorities of what I wanted out of those games, Mike, I think might have changed a little bit, right? I wanted to feel what it was like to get tackled. I wanted to feel what it was like just getting in and out of the huddle, keeping up with the play clock, getting into the operation of the game. It wasn't necessarily about how many catches or trying to make the roster, but it was the next step, preparing myself for the inevitability of a week 1 playing the full game in a full live environment. So this was the next step. You got practice to get your body right. Then you have a couple preseason reps to kind of take that next step, all leading up to being healthy and ready to go come week 1 of the regular season. So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
On second down, Baker. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
18. That's good for Orlando.
Baker to throw. Level right back to McMillan. Complete. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. From the 25, here's second and a couple. Here's a handoff to Swift. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up third and 1.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
Another Orlando first down. 2 yards on the play. And an Orlando first down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. There he goes again. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
18. That's another Orlando first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
From the gun on 3rd down, under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially, that it's not too serious. So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. The Aviators add on to their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
The Voyagers offense make their way out to take over once more. And they will be looking to turn things around. They had the safety, turned it against them the last time they had it, followed by a field goal. So now they operate from behind as they've got it back 1st and 10. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll try to set up the screen here. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Screen works to perfection. Give them 18 yards and move the chains. 1st down. Man in motion here is Jennings. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. That's a short pickup to about the 47. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
At the 47-yard line.
So 2nd down, and they'll run it. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of 2 on the play.
They go zone read here on 4th and short. A pickup there of 13. That's enough for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Voyagers are on the board now here in this 2nd quarter.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Aviators offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line. 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll go again with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The tackle by Garrett Hall. A gain of a yard.
They'll go with the sneak. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a yard.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes to go. First half in a 2-point game. Greg and I continue in just a moment. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5. But it will keep the drive going.
Orlando, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. And that will be a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now Mayfield. The catch made by McMillan. Now this offense can use the 1st of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Look at that. Slipped it across his body and connected. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. It is brought in the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, Aviators.
Touchdown, Orlando.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators. Everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the 2nd quarter and the first 2 minutes of the 3rd quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
The extra point from Carty is good. The Aviators will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They motion the slot man left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
That's good for Harris. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he's back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain before stepping out of bounds.
Out of bounds at his own 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Going up top for Evans. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our thankfully dry studios in Orlando. That's obviously not the case at the stadium, where the rain continues to play a factor in this game. Who will take better advantage of it in the second half? To find out the answer, let's go back out to the stadium and rejoin our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards.
Number 7.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
A 1-yard loss.
3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Rolling right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run the toss here with Edwards. And he'll try to keep his footing. Manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. On the give, it's Edwards. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And he will convert. Good job there. Drive continues at the 48.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Orlando.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
Running straight ahead with Edwards. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Tyke Smith there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is caught. He finds Walker. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Orlando, first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
17-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short gain. Second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. There he goes again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run here with Edwards. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up second and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the 1, second and goal. Edwards. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6. Third and goal.
Sets up third down and goal.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Orlando.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Voyagers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. He'll step up and run this. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Thrown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brings up second and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Second down, Prescott. Pass is caught. It's DeAndre Lambert-Smith. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of
16 yards. Pick up on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
At the 45-yard line.
On second down, it's Dak. It's made by Smith-Schuster. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll try to get this one on the ground. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Harris.
1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So we are through 3. EA Sports back for more from the NFL preseason after this. Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. Dak wisely hits the deck at the end, but he slides after picking up the first down.
That's another. Harris. First down. 1st and 10 at the 15.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He'll take off again. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
11 more yards.
A gain of 11. And it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score. Game's on. DeAndre Lambert-Smith. Touchdown, Paris. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Aviators offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Joseph Osai. He had a sack in the preseason opener, and he follows it with another one here.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Back to throw. Pass caught by Bonds. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 43-yard line.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. Throw on the run is complete. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And in Orlando, first down.
On the handoff, Edwards. And he ran right through one tackler, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7.
Down at the 28-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. And in Orlando, first down.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. Hunting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
It's a pickup at 3. Brings up 2nd and
They run once more with Edwards. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Orlando, 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
And this one blown up. Good surge and drop them. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd
From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete with a penalty flag down. It looked like someone was across early. We'll try it one more time, but now a bit closer. It is 2nd and goal. He'll keep this himself. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risks?
He can't get away, and he loses the football. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Voyagers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
I'll give on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Their catch called for and taken successfully. The Aviators offense ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He'll step up and run, working his way for a short pickup to the 48.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for our visitors as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in week 2. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.